It's like that saying about the birds and the stones. The birds don't like them. This is way up here. Gwythrit. Okay. It was bloody work, but it had to be done. Your service to Gridania will not be forgotten. Oh, I think this is for killing all the Ixal. Thanks to you, now I have time to plot our next move. We could muster our forces and take the battle to the Birdmen, or consolidate our defenses before they return. I must needs consult with the commander. You must needs do that then. Is that all you needed? I thought that would pop up the next part of the main storyline, but it didn't. Oh, this is a good plan. And it was. Everyone who doubted, except that was exactly the wrong way, so it was a terrible plan. Like, fast travel is almost a thing in this game. Like, you do have the Aethernet ports, and you have crystals that cost money. Based on all the other player characters I see around, it looks like mounts are going to become a thing at some point. They'll probably let you get around a bit quicker. But in the meantime, I guess I got 2 legs that aren't broken. Let me talk to E-Sumi and see what other psychopathic thing he wants me to do to prove I love healing. I think, was it last stream, he gave me a book full of things, of like creatures that I needed to kill in order to become a better healer. I still need to figure that out, because that is important, I guess. I don't know. Ah, Grayson, you have returned. But tell me, how did you fare under Nolanel's expert tutelage? Have you delved deep into the earth and felt its suffocating weight? Its life-sustaining vigor? Such experiences will serve you well. And have you aught else to report? A fledgling conjurer named Sylphie cast healing magic upon you. How kind of her. I must confess to sharing Nolanel's frustration with the girl. She wants to heal things. In a conjurer's guild. Of all the ludicrous things. Ridiculous. As you yourself have witnessed, Sylphie possesses a natural talent for the conjuring of mending and restoration. Alas, her gifts appear to have blinded her to the need for study, and she outright refuses to learn about the natural world. She knows nothing of the elements of earth and wind, and is quite incapable of conjuring even the tiniest pebble or the faintest breeze. I have tried upon numerous occasions to explain to her that conjurers who are ignorant of the sources of their power pose a risk to themselves and others, but all to no avail. Should she continue to deny the debt she owes to nature, and indulge in ever more reckless displays of power, there is every possibility that she will create a dangerous imbalance. Needless to say, I am presently at a loss to know such an eventuality might be prevented. To know how such an eventuality might be prevented. I feel like I'm missing something. Because if I understand right, Sylphie is a conjurer, which is a healing class. She specifically wants to heal, and she doesn't want to hurt things. And everybody in this guild is like, how can you be a healer and not want to hurt things? Ridiculous. Everyone knows white mages kill stuff. It's part of our creed. A thought occurs to me, Grayson. It may be that your encounter with Sylphie was ordained by the elementals. Should you chance to meet with her again, I ask that you strive to impress upon her the importance of opening oneself to nature's voice. Mayhap she will listen to you. Throw a rock at her. See how she likes it. I don't know. But we have discussed our wayward young friend's education enough. Let us speak instead of one of my more willing pupils, namely you. Ooh. The progress you have made does you great credit, Grayson. Though you are yet new to the art of conjuring, you are no stranger to nature's embrace. Considering all that you have learned, I hope you understand the true significance of these words. Options. You can get a custom-made robe of healing. Okay. You can get a hempen hat. A bone ring that does not help me. A copper wristlet, which maybe I don't really know very well how I'm reading these, if I'm reading them right. Or I can get a whole bunch of Allegan tin pieces. By a whole bunch, I mean 5. I mean, it kind of seems like this is the only one that has like a green plus on it, so I feel like that's also probably looks super sick. Can I? Okay, I can just take one. Okay. Can I, look at me being a healer in my dress. Ah, so manly. What do you want? Brother E-Sumi wants you to learn about the element of wind. Sure. Greetings, Grayson. Each time we meet, the part of Conjurer befits you ever better. In your previous lesson, you learned about the element of earth. It is my desire that you next become acquainted with the wind. Travel to Full-Flower Combe in the East Shroud, and seek the teachings of Hearer Wolfew. Though scant few years have passed since her coming of age, Wolfew is a conjurer of consummate skill who is able to divine the will of air elementals with uncommon clarity. I can recommend no better tutor for your lessons in the mysteries of wind. Okay. I'll do that eventually, I guess. What are you doing? You're bowing. Okay, that's fine. It'd be really nice if all of this like fantasy garble came with like a pronunciation guide. Because I'm winging it, and I'm winging it hard. Like, winging it so hard I might actually take off in flight. I have no clue how to pronounce a lot of this stuff. I'm just straight up guessing. And it's really messing with like my flow of like trying to sight read this. I'm trying to sight read it and be fairly interesting with the speak, but man, when they keep throwing out garble, it's not cool. A message from Emeria of Hurstmill, you say? I see. Oh, Albert, you fool. I'll deal with the stolen goods, worry not. Yes, I know of the boy. And his family. He once lived in this very town. One day he stole a handful of chamomile seeds from an influential merchant in the ebony stalls. You see, this boy had a sister, and chamomile was her favorite flower. Seeking only to make his sister happy, I doubt he grasped the gravity of his act. Regardless, his parents felt that he had brought terrible shame to the family, and so they disowned him. Cast out of hearth and home, he grew desperate, and those who think only of survival think little of law. A common enough tale, perhaps, but no less tragic for it. And now you know the truth. The sister Albert loved so dearly is Emeria. Emeria was too young to remember when Albert left, so her parents decided to conceal his existence. However, word of the boy's banishment soon spread, and her parents were forced to move to Hurstmill to maintain the fiction. Alright. By now, Emeria surely heard rumors of her long-lost brother, though a gentle girl like her would never question her parents' honesty, and whatever faint memories she once may have had are long gone. But Albert has never forgotten Emeria. Despite the danger, I suspect he now keeps close to Gridania, refusing to leave his beloved sister a second time. Is he not dead then? Did I not kill him? That'd feel a little better on the storyline. I'll send Emeria some chamomile seeds by way of thanks for helping us to recover the stolen goods. If only it were as simple as returning them to the rightful owners. Sadly, Albert's crimes will not be so easily forgiven. But perhaps, by the time these seeds have sprouted and their flowers bloomed, he will have found a new path. I really think I killed him. I threw a lot of rocks at his head. And it was kind of a death cry kind of sound when he fell over. I mean, I don't know. I'd be dead. I have pants. And you can't even tell. Like all good pants, they're invisible to the eye. Merchant and mender. Wolfew? I still don't know how to say that exactly. Ah, you must be Grayson. Brother E-Sumi sent word to expect you. It shall be my pleasure to instruct you on the patterns of gusts and gales. Now, how to proceed? Pray forgive my hesitation. It was but recently that I attained the title of hearer, and, well, you are my first student. Yeah, okay. Yes, I believe I have a suitable task for you. To the east of Sweet Bloom Pier, there is a small spring, giving rise to a pool. Go there and clear the air of the honeybee swarm which lately took up residence in the area. You seem uncertain. Mayhap you wonder at the connection between my request and the subject of your study? I sympathize, Grayson, but trust me, inexperienced though I may seem, this deed will deepen your understanding of wind. Healer's route sure involves a lot of killing nature. Oh, it was up this way. Tree slug. That is yucky looking. I wonder if I can... It's a little tougher than me, but not that much tougher. Ooh. I'm realizing, like in some games, like the level numbers give you a pretty clear indication of, like, don't mess with things above your level. But this game is a bit more gentle, at least in terms of... At least it feels that way. Like, I feel like... Oh, I'm almost dead again. If I pay attention, I can fight tougher enemies. The catch is I gotta pay attention. I'm not good at paying attention, apparently. Okay. Yay, I killed a thing. Alright. Like, this is probably where, like... Treant. 14, that's okay. I mean, it's not that much. I think I can actually probably handle most anything in the area. It just feels unnerving because it says it's a higher level than me. But it's not really so bad. How do I... Oh. Okay. I guess it's a pond, technically. Oh, there's the hostile presence. It really... Did she, like, specify why this particular swarm was being a problem? Because I feel like generally, at least, you want bees around. I could be wrong. Maybe these are like biker bees or something. They started a gang. They've been causing problems, roughhousing, tearing up pubs, or whatever they have around here. Been getting down the wrong paths. Oh, wait, what? Oh, interesting. Enemies are slightly more aggressive. That one picked a fight with me. I think that's like the first time that's ever happened outside of a Fate. Okay. Cool. Alright, so I've killed much more nature than I was supposed to, which means I'm gonna be even more rewarded, right? What was it, Wolfie? Wolfie you? Wolf you, wolf me? What? Welcome back. I take it the bees are no more? Tell me, did you happen to notice many of the Vilekin's preferred flowers in the vicinity of the spring? I ask because there were none. Strange then, is it not, the bees should choose to congregate there? And what has caused this aberrant behavior? Still your mind and reach out with your senses. Can you feel it? The path of the wind veers from its natural course, sweeping hapless creatures along in its wake. So the bees were not acting natural, which makes them bad. I get, okay, sure. It's like in Men in Black when he shoots the girl with the calculus textbook, because why is a 6th grader got calculus textbooks in an alley full of monsters? Or something like that. Something is playing havoc with the air currents. Such a disturbance bespeaks corruption. Bespeaks? Return to the spring near Sweet Bloom Pier and search for pockets of corrupted air. Should you find one, use your powers of Conjurer to disperse it. Okay. Oh, hello, Misa Misato? Those birds with the marker on top of their head for your hunting log. Oh, right. Yeah, the Conjurer log. So I'm supposed to kill certain things. I joined a fate. What? Oh, there's so many things happening. What happened? Carry and baggage. Sorry, I've been distracted. What happened? Where is it? Who? Is it fine? Oh, it's these things. That's the fate, maybe? Yes. Okay. Anyway. Okay, so I see. If they have that certain marker, that's part of my log. And so I probably have to like get like a certain number of them, right? And once I fill out the log, then that'll advance that part of my Conjurer skill tree, or whatever, however that part works. Okay, that makes sense. So, okay, thanks for that, Misami Sato. And then, oh, yeah, I leveled up. And then SK7731. Enemies with the red icon are aggressive. Enemies with blue icon are passive unless attacked. Okay. So that's actually something I gotta pay attention to now. And that makes sense. That's kind of a... I think that's how it worked in Final Fantasy XII, too. Like, enemies were green... Okay, come on. Enemies were green until you attacked them. Or if they were red, that meant they would just attack you if you got too close. Stop interrupting me. So, okay, that makes sense. So I actually have to start paying attention to the enemies I'm wandering past. I was getting too comfortable with all those squirrels and ladybugs. Because they wouldn't mess with me if I didn't mess with them. I was always under the impression that, like, these fates would be, like, swarming with players. But that really hasn't been the case. It seems like every time I run into a fate, it's just me dealing with it. Oh my gosh, and it keeps interrupting my spell casting. Which is, I mean, I guess it's more XP for me. Maybe it's just because, like, I'm not playing very crowded, busy times or something. And then Misami Sato, usually 3 or 4. Okay. So I gotta kill a few of each in order to get the log entry, so that makes sense. And I think, now that you mention it, I think I have seen the little icon and things pop up before. I just wasn't paying that much attention. Like, there's so much on the UI that still I haven't, I guess, taken the time to learn. That, like, I probably need to spend some time off stream and just, like, maybe go through the forums and try to understand what all the different icons mean, because a lot of them matter. Like, I thought the arrow spell was completely useless because it was so weak. And then it finally occurred to me when I was playing earlier today that causes damage over time. Just super useful and super worth my time. Oh my gosh, there's 2 of them now. Okay, that's fine. So it's very good to cast arrow constantly. And if I was smart, I would probably cast Repose on that other one that's attacking me that I can't attack currently. But I'm not that smart, and because I'm a scrub using a controller, I don't know how to switch. I think it told me how to change my target, and I forgot. So I only know how to single-handedly attack things. Yeah, so it's the second time I was doing so good about not getting killed, and now I'm not paying attention to my health. Like, as I was saying, I struggle a little bit when it comes to like multitasking with my eyes. Like I get very focused on like a singular thing. My biggest problem is that just can't focus on anything for more than like 5 seconds. Alright, corrupted air. If you're above the maximum allowed level, it will be synced as follows, level 14. I'm not above that, so that's fine. Alrighty. That's a lot of things. Okay. Alright, this is... Huh? Whoa. Leave the healing to me, channel your energies into defense. Okay. I really hope you're gonna heal me. Thank goodness she showed up. I got worried for just a second there. I was like, this seems pretty hefty for a level 14 max. Oh. Are you super sure you're gonna keep me healed up? My gosh. Oh my gosh, go away, please. Okay. Sweet. Duty complete. I did it. Okay, so that was just designed to make you panic. Ah, well done. The wind no longer keens its frustration. What does that mean? Let us return to full flower. Cool. Did you... I have to walk there myself. Okay. Ah, I must apologize for exposing you to such danger. The corruption was greater than I anticipated, but it is through such trials that we flourish as conjurers. Now then, Grayson, what did you learn as you struggled within the air's grasp? You will doubtless have noticed that the wind does not strike with the instant crushing force of Earth. Instead, it torments one's form, dancing across every surface and leaving 1,000 tiny wounds in its wake. These are the agonies of erosion. Having experienced such pain, you are now intimately acquainted with wind's capacity for patient destruction. Okay, so that's like the damage over time. Okay. No land is a stranger to its power. When you stand under distant skies and feel the wind's familiar caress upon your skin, remember the lessons you've learned here this day. I suppose I should be grateful that this latest elemental disturbance manifested itself at such an opportune time. Only the gods know what I would have taught you had it not. Yet the growing frequency of such phenomena begins to concern me. While it is true that the calamity wrought much harm upon the Twelveswood, I suspect some other forces at work here. I bid you remain wary, Grayson. But enough of these ominous rumblings. I regret to say that your time with me is at an end. Return to Stillglade Fen and inform Brother E-Sumi of your newfound mastery. Oh, and be sure to thank him for sending me such a willing first student. I did it. Okay. Yay. Welcome back, Grayson. The elementals inform me that you have opened your ears to the voice of the wind. That as well. Having made allies of 2 elements, you are well on your way along the path of Conjurer, though full comprehension of these forces will only come to you in the fullness of time. Be patient. As you seek to embrace nature more fully, so will nature hold you more closely. They made you study wind? Oh. They made you study wind? Why bother? You don't need wind to heal things. Whatever those dreary lessons tell you. Conjurer is inextricably bound with nature, Sylphie. That dreary lesson is one you should have learned by now. I assume by your presence here that you have once again abandoned your tutors? You must understand, if you persist in casting spells without the proper knowledge... I have all the knowledge I need! My mother never needed to embrace nature to heal, and the people she helped were thankful for her art. I'll learn Conjurer the same way she did, and become just as great a conjurer, you'll see. But I didn't come here to argue with you, Brother E-Sumi. I wanted to tell you that I've discovered how to cast arrays. Jeez. How? What were you thinking, girl? You know not what you do, what you risk. You are meddling with forces beyond your comprehension. Should you even attempt to use that spell, I will have no recourse but to strip you of the name of Conjurer and banish you from our halls. Do I make myself clear? Why must you be so angry with me? It's not as if I were trying to hurt anyone. And this is how the path to necromancy starts. That's... Sylphie. My dear child, that is precisely the point. My apologies, Grayson. I hope you do not find these constant disruptions distracting. As you have just heard, Sylphie's mother was also a conjurer who is unable to use any spells outside of the sphere. A conjurer who is unable to use any spells outside of the sphere of healing. Needless to say, Sylphie seeks to emulate her in every way. It is a rare and wondrous talent to heal without relying on the energies of nature, but such power is not born of true conjuring. By all that we know of the art, it should not be possible for Sylphie to cast rays. I shudder to think what would happen if she tried. I fear my inability to set her upon the true path reflects my own failings as a teacher. I am only glad that those same failings have not hindered you. Whether it be with my help or in spite of it, I believe that you will become a fine conjurer. Already you are blessed with great power, and more shall be yours should you persevere with our art. As indeed I hope you shall. Yet, however much you grow, however powerful you become, remember that ours is a power borrowed, not taken. Before you depart, I would speak with you of one further matter. Thus far, you have completed 3 tasks to my satisfaction. I would officially recognize your efforts by granting you leave to join the other guilds. Gridania is home to guilds representing lancers, archers, leatherworkers, carpenters, and botanists. Should any of these paths appeal to you, you are free to seek membership at the associated establishment. I but ask that you bear one thing in mind. While man is given to curiosity and want to explore new paths, only through focus may he attain true enlightenment. Naturally, it would please me most if you placed conjuring above other pursuits. Yeah, I imagine that would please you most. Regardless of the path you choose, however, I have every confidence that your deeds will be to the honor of all concerned. Go now, Grayson, and seek your destiny. Ever shall the earth meet your footfall, and the wind guide your path. A guard at Gilbert Spire named Moran needs you to recover the surveying equipment left behind in a cave by a startled recruit. Such an embarrassing turn of events. I sent a recruit from the Bannock on a surveying expedition only for the craven to turn tail and flee at the first sign of trouble. This is not how we treat requests from the conjurers. And as if such a poor showing weren't bad enough, the lily-livered half-wit left behind the surveying equipment provided by Hearer Pauline herself. While I attempt to instill some backbone into this so-called soldier, would you mind recovering the survey gear and returning it to Hearer Pauline Gabino's Bower? Gabino? Jeez, I don't know. According to my recruit's tale of woe, there should be a set of survey records, a surveyor's rope, and 2 boxes of surveyor's instruments strewn about the interior of a cave to the south of here. It's a wonder the fool didn't lose his boots. Ahem. Matron, watch over you. Alright. Walking the planks. Break faith. No, there's a lot more quests that have popped up, I guess. Cave south. Oh. Okay, so it's somewhere over there. So literally straight south. Even I can't possibly get lost. I don't know if that's like the graphics settings I have it set to, or if that's just like how the lightning works in this game. But that's like really disconcerting. Because like I'm not really, I guess I'm not like looking up, so that's probably part of it. But the way it just like causes all the shadows to like invert. I missed the cave. I forgot what I was doing. Yeah, the way the shadows like invert whenever the lightning strikes to like cause the lightning strike effect. Like really wigs me out. Yeah, this is fine. Oh, that's right. Bog Yarzons are not my friends. Yeah, I think I figured this out last stream. At least I didn't figure it out, but I noticed that like when I was trying to fight Bog Yarzons, they were angry automatically. That's weird that he's just on the side there. Survey records are still missing. Can I just... Ouch. I probably can't run from you. Okay, I am missing survey records. Survey records. I ran right past them. Perfect. Can I... Oh. Oh, oh my gosh. You know what? I probably am just gonna have to... Jeez. I really made this harder for myself. Is he gonna interrupt me? Nice try. You tried. Run. Yes, may I assist you with some matter? Oh? This is the equipment I left with the soldiers of the Bannock. Fled at the first sign of danger, you say? I see. Well, all is not lost. It appears the recruit managed to complete the surveying assignment. The records are actually quite detailed. With the changes wrought by the calamity, I thought it wise to send the order of the Twin Adder on a number of expeditions to map the region's topography. As fortune would have it, the officers saw these tasks as an excellent opportunity to train inexperienced soldiers. We can no longer rely on our past knowledge of the Twelveswood. If we are to survive these troubled times, we must reacquaint ourselves with our surroundings, that we may better discern the threats we face. Stay vigilant, adventurer. Hempen... Oh. That's... Disciple of War. They get the good stuff. Hempen Cowl. Those got big numbers, so I'll take it. And I leveled up, apparently. Man, I'm so good at games. Yeah, recommended gear. My favorite button. Yeah. I look like Link. Great. Pauline. Pauline at Gabinot's Bower needs an adventure to cull the growing anole population as well as gather one of the Scalekin's eggs. I hesitate to make such dangerous requests, but might you assist us in thinning the number of anoles on Naked Rock? In our efforts to commune with the elementals, we conjurers often find ourselves in the area. Of late, however, our meditations have all too frequently been interrupted by unprovoked anole attacks. Truly, the beasts grow more aggressive by the day. Their numbers have continued to grow since the advent of the 7th Umbral era, you see, forcing packs of the Scalekin to come down from the mountains in search of food. If you could slay a handful of the beasts, that should lessen the need to hunt and also serve as a warning to the anoles to remain within their territory. But I am afraid you must do more than thin the existing population. If we are to truly break the spiraling growth, then we must also target their future offspring. That doesn't seem nice. Bring me one of the eggs, and you'll have played your part in returning balance to this area of the forest. All right. Gabino, what do you want? Gabino at Gabino's Bower is looking for an adventure to deal with the parasite fungwar infestation. You mushroom-headed, spindly-legged spore-spewing abominations. Suck the life out of me precious trees, will you? You the 7, Oh, thank the matron. You look like just the sort to help me deal with this nightmare. My poor trees. Trees I have tended since they were scarcely saplings. I might add, have been infested with parasite fungwars. If I let those pests have their way, my babies will be naught but deadwood before the week is out. Smear a little of this amber unguent on an infested tree, though, and the horrid creatures will drop clean off, allowing you to administer adventurer-style vengeance. Did you hear that, you malignant toadstools? Your end is nigh. You'll rue the day you... my apologies. The wrath was upon me. Fear not, I am now quite calm. So, the funguars, that they are, have attached themselves to 3 trees. Once you've ground those treacherous mushrooms into a pulp beneath your righteous boots, come back and tell me exactly how it felt. Oh my gosh. I love this guy. He's my new favorite character in this game. I hope he becomes very important. He's probably not. Cool. Yeah, oh, there's a lot. Oh, that's probably the funguars down there. Okay. Oh, ooh. He looks like he has that under control. Yeah, he's fine. Okay. So we're almost to Naked Rock. Oh, there's the annals. So, okay. Oop. Oh, you were right there, in fact. Wait, I needed to find... Wait. I still needed to obtain the egg. I forgot about the egg. I imagine that'll be a big glowy thing. Get away. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Okay, so that's important information. That's good to know. Now, you guys know what you're doing. This must be like a... I wonder if they know each other. It's an awfully large... Aha! No regrets. Okay. That's an awfully large group just to be hanging out randomly. I guess people probably hang out in this game outside of the dungeons. There's no reason to not to, I guess. I really haven't, like, interacted with other characters much at all, except for, like, accidental fates, so... Not too clear on how that part of it works. Did I... Wait. Soldiers... Okay, so I need to go to the Pauline. Which I think is in here. Gabino's Bower. Ah, you have returned. Now might my brothers and sisters continue their meditations undisturbed. You have my thanks. As for the egg, may I ask you to deliver it to Sub Kamazom at the Bannock? Anal eggs are both large and filled with nutrients. The perfect meal for a soldier. She'll be more than a little pleased to see you, I should imagine. Alright. Back to the Bannock. That'll finish the quest, it looks like. Who goes there? Oh, Grayson. It's you. Hmm? Another delivery? Here's an egg for you. Don't eat it all in one bite. I'm not certain I should be the one to... By Nofika, that's an anal egg. The troops will be glad indeed to see one of these at the table. And you say Hero Pauline sent you on this errand? I hear the annals are more numerous than ever, yet you appear to have managed the task with your skin intact. Your skill and bravery continue to amaze me, Grayson. I get a spear? No. No. I get a stick. I get a maple stick. I do love playing the Conjurer. I gotta say the gear is less than thrilling. Although I guess again it's probably like early game gear doesn't sound so cool. But like I've been playing quests and there's items that are being handed out for like the Disciples of War where it's like bone necklace, brass knuckles, all this like really cool tough sounding stuff. And then I'm literally wearing like I think one of my optimized items is a pair of tights. And at one point I had like I guess these are still thigh boots technically, but like it's just very not quite as cool sounding. But oh well. Grayson, thank the gods you've come. We have a potential crisis on our hands, and I would appreciate your assistance. Will you hear me out? Galfred, Chief Instructor of the Bannock, would entrust you with the task of investigating Spirit Hold. Oh, a cutscene. Kind of. Listen well, for we haven't much time. To the southeast of here lies a dungeon known as Spirit Hold. It was all but destroyed during the calamity. Desiring to offer the ruins back to the forest, a hero ventured inside to carry out the rite of returning. Alas, it would seem something has gone awry.
Word arrived just moments ago that the hearer and his guards have been attacked by a towering shadow.
Aye, you heard me true.
A shadow. On any other day, I would dispatch my best quivermen to provide support. But I sent them to expel an Ixali incursion in the West Shroud nary a bell ago. The timing of these events cannot be mere coincidence. I fear the Ixal somehow caught wind of our plans and are attempting to disrupt the rite in an effort to weaken the bond between man and elemental. They must not be allowed to succeed, and so I bid you go to Spirithold and do whatever is necessary to resolve the situation. Please, say you will help us. I knew you would not let me down. You will have all the support I can muster, which is apparently 0 troops, as I have none of those to muster. I don't know what support he can muster. Now, we are racing against time, so you'd best make haste.
What's the support you can muster? You pointed your finger at me. Is that really all the muster you can support me with? Oh, man. Where's that on the map? I think... Okay, Spirithold broken. So it's way over that way. What time? Ooh. I might actually have to call it here.
Well, I had to end things for now, but you can continue watching in this playlist right here. See you later.